All right, peace. Bronzebird here with a quick video. Just wanted to kind of just make a video that's kind of just like something I've seen that was kind of like, is people taking this whole entire thing far because they don't understand what's going on in this world, or do they feel like they have to be very extreme to make a point? What do I mean? Let me show you my screen. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So on your screen, it's going to be talking about a California man who threatens to bomb the Merriam-Webster offices over gender definitions. And the reason I made this video today is because I think it's just very ironic. People are trying to find all these extreme things because they're in their feelings about how the leftist agenda is going to keep going and doing what they're doing. And this is a train that's not going to stop. And so you have a man who's like, I threatened and I want to do something about it. I mean, much respects to them, but I must inform people that if this is a quote unquote agenda, an agenda is made to keep going so that it doesn't just pass on to your generation, which is not important because this man is in his 30s, his early 30s. And with that being said, the whole entire plan is to make it so that it's only about trying to make this only it's about making it for the next generation. So a man that wants to take matters into his own hands, I honor that. I do, but it's not going to help the case. So let me read the article and I'll share my thoughts afterwards. Man pleads guilty to threatening to bomb Merriam-Webster offices over gender definitions. A California man pleaded guilty last week to threatening to shoot up and bomb dictionary publisher Merriam-Webster's offices over its inclusive gender definitions and making similar threats to various other people and institutions, federal prosecutors announced. Jeremy David Hansen, 34, admitted to threatening Merriam-Webster, the president of the University of North Texas, the Walt Disney Company, the governor of California, the mayor of New York City, a rabbi, and professors at Loyola Marymount University in California, according to an announcement from the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Massachusetts Wednesday. Hansen, who was arrested in April, frequently selected the object of his threatening communications because of the gender identity, and slash or sexual orientation of various persons, prosecutors announced. Hansen is convicted of 2 counts of interstate communication of threatening communications to commit violence, one of his threats to Merriam-Webster, and another for threats against the University of North Texas president. He faces up to 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine, according to the attorney's office. A federal district judge will set his sentence. Hansen sent several threatening messages to Merriam-Webster over the course of a few days in October. Yeet, sus, and cringe. Merriam-Webster adds 370 new words and phrases to its dictionary. Fact check, no, Wikipedia didn't change its definition of the term definition. Using the handle anonymous, he commented, there is no such thing as gender identity. The imbecile who wrote this entry should be hunted down and shot on the Webster's definition of female, according to the announcement. 6 days later, Hansen used the Contact Us page on Merriam-Webster's website to write, I'm going to shoot up and bomb your offices for lying and creating fake definitions. Boys aren't girls and girls aren't boys. I will assassinate your top editor. According to the attorney's office, the threat resulted in the company shutting down its offices in Springfield, Massachusetts, and New York City for 5 business days. Merriam has in recent years updated its definition to be more inclusive of languages surrounding gender identities, including adding they as a binary single pronoun in 2019. Jeremy Hansen is now a convicted felon after admitting to making hate-filled threats of violence related to the LGBTQ community. Joseph, a special FBI agent in Boston, was quoted in Wednesday's announcement. If you believe you are a victim or a witness to similar conduct, we encourage you to report it to the FBI so we can hold the perpetrators behind these crimes accountable for their actions, like we did in this case. So what do you think about that, family? And my honest opinion is that the big boogeyman, I guess, would be the LGBTQ community. And like I told you guys earlier in this video, there's no way of stopping this train. The whole entire thing is about confusion and trying to have the world beat on these confusing merits about what genders are and stuff like that. There's all these different genders, and we don't know which one is which anymore. It's a social construct. I hear these arguments every day. But my thing about it is, when you're trying to fight the belly of the beast, so you feel like it's wrong on what they're saying, you got to understand what you're up against. Is it really worth your life going to jail, especially since we're in a surveillance state and everything is reliant on social media? You got to really think about what you say on social media anyway. This is the age for it. So, I mean, yeah, there's going to be these more lax conversations, and who are they targeted to? Generation Z is already head deep in it, but the focus is Generation Alpha. So you could try to stop it if you want to, but all I can say is educate your children or educate the next generation as best as you can. It is up to them to receive the information from your view or to completely go with whatever everybody else is saying. And that doesn't go for just the idea about gender. It's about going for just anything else in this world we view as a distraction or we view as something that's not, that's contrary to what we were taught or what was the natural order of things or how things was from the original. You understand? So watch out for that. Peace.